Recorded Books presents A Staten Island Love Letter to The Forgotten Borough by Jahquel J. Narrated by Morris Kellswater and Charlie L. Wood. Chapter 1. Freedom. Ghost tossed my phone down and made a beeline for the door. He hadn't said anything since he ended the call with Liberty. My mother stopped praying in the middle of Ghost screaming on the phone at Liberty. Mama Ray rushed out behind him. I picked up my phone and looked at the shattered screen. This was the second time that I would have to replace my phone. "What is going on?" my mother questioned. "I'm going to find out," I replied and exited the room. When I came into the hall, both Mama Ray and Ghost were quickly walking down the hall towards the elevators. "Gyson!" I yelled and lightly jogged over to where he and Mama Ray were standing. "Right now isn't the time, Free. I gotta head back to Staten Island. Staten and Summer both got shot," he revealed, and I gasped. Tears immediately came to my eyes and I felt faint. "I'm coming with you," I said and grabbed hold of his hands. There was no way that I was going to stay here and be updated via phone. Who would shoot a child? I could understand Staten. I'd be a fool to question who would shoot him. Staten was in the streets, and there was a long list of people that probably wanted him dead. But a baby? What did Summer ever do to anyone? I could tell that Mama Ray was a ball of nerves and on the verge of a breakdown. I touched her shoulders and she grabbed my hands and squeezed them. Who would do this? I questioned as the elevator took us down to the parking garage. There were all kinds of thoughts running through my head. "Yo, right now isn't the time for questions," he barked as the elevator doors opened. I understood his mind was on 10, but I wanted to know who would do something like this to Summer. "I just want to know we're safe, Ghost. I was seen with you, and I need to know if me and my kids will be safe." It sounded selfish when it came out. I regretted even uttering the words. Still, I needed to know if my life was in danger. "Right now isn't the time, baby," Mama Ray told me as Ghost continued to walk ahead to the car. We both stopped when he spun around and looked me in the eyes. "You worried about your life? But you didn't give a damn about me or my kids' lives when you hid them from me. Freedom, don't say shit else to me about what the fuck you need to know." He roared and then turned back around. I looked at Mama Ray and she shook her head to let me know that it wasn't her who had mentioned anything to him about the twins. Even still mad, he held the door open for me and then his mother. As soon as he got behind the wheel, he pulled off like a bat out of hell. I leaned back and closed my eyes, regretting that I had even said anything. How long did he know about the twins? And why was today the first day that he mentioned it to me? Was that why he continued to probe and ask about the twins' father? Either way, my heart was beating out of my chest, and I didn't know how to approach the situation. I wish Justice was awake to vent to. We had been so busy praying and trying to get on with regular life that I hadn't had a chance to miss my sister. I was angry with her, so angry that she would continue to be with a man like Todd, a man that didn't give a fuck about her and tried to end her life. "Ghost, Free, I'm not about to do this with you right now. My fucking daughter and brother are fighting for their lives. Say nothing else," he said through gritted teeth. Hey, what the fuck did I just say? Right now isn't the time." He warned me and continued speeding. I prayed we didn't get pulled over heading back to Staten Island. Ghost flew through the tolls and the highway and made it to Staten Island in record time. When he pulled into the parking lot, he didn't bother to park. Mama Ray jumped out with him while I climbed over the seat to go and park the truck. I was so scared about everything going on that I parked and quickly jumped out the truck to run inside. "Hi, Summer Davis. Her father just walked in 5 minutes ago." I stopped at the reception desk.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?